Welcome to first course. In this course, we will learn the sounds of Turkish alphabet. Immediately let's start. A, B, C, Ç, D, E, F, G. Now, after G, you see the same letter with a sign. We call it soft G in Turkish. Yumuşak G. Soft means yumuşak in Turkish. Yumuşak G. It makes the sound, the letter of the sound which comes before soft G, softer. For example, yağmur means rain. But I will give you a trick. Let's ignore soft G in this word and let's make A double. How did we pronounce A in Turkish? A. Let's double and read it again. Yağmur. Nobody can understand you use soft G or you made A double. We will continue. H, I, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Ö, P, R, S, Ş, T, U, Ü, V, Y, Z. Okay, now I'm giving you a small task. Please repeat these sounds in anywhere. And in next course, I will teach you how to read Turkish words. See you. Hello again. As you remember, I promised to teach you how to read Turkish words in previous course. So firstly, we will start with vowels and consonants. In Turkish language, vowels are A, E, I, O, Ö, U, Ü. And consonants are B, C, D, F, G, yumuşak G, do you remember soft G? H, J, K, L, M, N, P, R, S, Ş, T, V, Y, Z. In Turkish, we can pronounce vowels, but to pronounce consonants, we always need vowels. For example, ne. Actually, to pronounce ne, we use ne and e together. And as a result, we have ne sound. Let's continue examples. Ne plus a, na. Ne plus I, n. Ne plus I, ni. Ne plus o, no. Ne plus ö, nö. Ne plus u, nu. Ne plus ü, nü. I think you understood how to build syllable in Turkish. So let's learn the rules about spelling out. We can summarize spelling out subject in 8 rules. First, a word cannot start with soft G. Second, in a word, if first letter is vowel, second must be consonant. Third, in a word, if first letter is consonant, second must be vowel. Fourth, if a word starts with a vowel and second and third letters are consonants, the first and second letters are spelled out together. For example, elma means apple. Fifth, If a word starts with a vowel and second letter is consonant, but third letter is vowel, so first letter is spelled out alone. For example, araba means car. Sixth, if a word starts with a consonant and third letter is also consonant but fourth is vowel, in this case, first and second letters are spelled out together. For example, kalem means pencil. Seventh, if a word starts with a consonant and third and fourth letters are consonants as well, first three letters are spelled out together. For example, koltuk, armchair means armchair. 8. If a word starts with a consonant and third letter is vowel, first and second letters are spelled out together. For example, saat, saat means clock. If you want to spell out while reading Turkish words, you can use these rules. See you in next video. Hello everyone with a new video. In this video, I will explain you subject and object pronouns. We will use all these informations in the next courses. Please, I'm giving you the task. Memorize them. And in the future, you will use them. Okay. I, ben, you, sen, he, she, it. O. In Turkish, very easy. He, she, it. But in Turkish, just O. But please be careful to pronunciation. Not O. O. That's it. We, biz, you, siz, they, onlar. Now, immediately let's pass to object pronouns. Me, beni, you, seni, him, her, it, onu, us, bizi, you, sizi, them, onları. You see, just we add one letter after subject pronouns and they became object pronouns. That much simple. Please don't forget to put like, subscribe our channel and turn on your notifications for our next new videos. So see you. Hi everyone. Today's subject is possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Let's start with possessive adjectives. My, benim, your, senin, his, her, its, onun, our, bizim, your, sizin, their, onların. And also let's check possessive pronouns. Mine, benimki, yours, seninki, his, hers, onunki, ours, bizimki, yours, sizinki, theirs, onlarınki. As you see, when you add just ki to the end of possessive adjectives, they become possessive pronouns in Turkish language. If you need to ask me any question, please don't hesitate to comment under this video. See you in next lesson. Welcome back! In this video, you will learn reflexive pronouns and by oneself idiom. As you see on the board, reflexive pronouns are myself, kendim, yourself, kendin, himself, herself, itself, kendi, ourselves, kendimiz, yourselves, kendiniz, themselves, kendileri. And now let's see what happens in Turkish when we add by before reflexive pronouns in English. By myself, kendi başıma. By yourself, kendi başına. By himself, by herself, by itself, kendi başına. By ourselves, kendi başımıza. By yourselves, kendi başınıza. By themselves, kendi başlarına. Now, task is coming. You need to memorize them. I will explain you singular and plural words and demonstrative pronouns in next lesson. See you! Hello! This lesson is going to be about singular and plural words and demonstrative pronouns. To change a singular word to a plural word, we add ler or lar. So, what is the rule? Do you remember vowels? The vowels are separated two parts in Turkish. A, I, O, U are hard vowels and E, I, Ö, Ü are soft vowels. If a Turkish word ends with one of soft vowels, we are using ler. And if a Turkish word ends with one of hard vowels, we are using lar. Let me give you two examples. Araba means car and it is singular. If we want to make it plural, because of last vowel is hard, we will add lar. So it becomes arabalar. Kalem means pencil. Also it is singular. Because of last vowel is soft, in this case we will add ler. So it will be kalemler. Now, let's check demonstrative pronouns. The mind of demonstrative pronouns in English is same as Turkish. So let's start. This, bu, that, şu, these, bunlar, those, şunlar. There is just a point about difference in Turkish. I will explain this difference with examples. In English, you say this car. And in Turkish we say bu araba. This part is same. In English, you say that car. And in Turkish we say şu araba. Also this part is same. In English, when you say these cars, in Turkish we don't say bunlar arabalar. We say bu arabalar. Let me tell you why. Because in Turkish mind, arabalar is already plural. So we don't use two plurals together. Also, same rule works for those. In English, those cars. In Turkish, şu arabalar. Actually, the mind is so simple. If you have any question about subjects of our videos, please don't hesitate to write me via comments. See you in next lessons. Bye. Welcome to new video. Today our subject is question words. It will be very short video because I will give you just meaning. So let's start. Where, nerede. From where, nereden. To where, nereye. When, ne zaman. What time, saat kaçta. Who, kim. To who, kime. Whose, kimin. What, ne. What kind, ne çeşit, ne tip. To what, neye. How, nasıl. Which, hangi. Which one, hangisi. Why, neden, niye. How many, kaç tane. How much, ne kadar. How long, ne süre. How often, ne sıklıkta. How far, ne kadar uzak. How old, kaç yaşında. Please memorize these meanings. We will start to use all this information we learned up to now soon. See you later. She sits at the desk. I am in the room. It is on the table. As you understand, today our subject will be at, in, on prepositions. At, in, on prepositions are a little bit complex in English, but they are so easy in Turkish. Instead of at, in, on, we use de or da. That much simple. Let's translate the sentences which I gave you at the beginning of the video. She sits at the desk. Desk means sıra. In this sentence, at the desk means sırada. I am in the room. Room means oda. In this sentence, in the room means odada. It is on the table. Table means masa. In this sentence, on the table means masada. Let me give you one more example with de as well. He is waiting you in the bus. Bus means otobüs. In this sentence, in the bus means otobüste. So, what is the rule? How are you gonna understand which is de, which is da? Do you remember vowels? The vowels are separated two parts in Turkish. A, I, O, U are hard vowels and E, I, Ö, Ü are soft vowels. If a Turkish word ends with one of soft vowels, we are using de. And if a Turkish word ends with one of hard vowels, we are using da. Of course, there are some exceptions. For example, in English you say, the postman comes on Wednesday. In this sentence, postman means postacı. Comes means gelir. Wednesday means çarşamba. We built this sentence in Turkish like that. Postacı çarşamba gelir. As you see, in this sentence, there is no de or da. You encounter that kind of sentences rarely, but you can learn them in the time. For the beginning, no need to learn that kind of details, but in the future lessons, we will learn and use them with examples. We came to the end of this lesson. We will learn the other prepositions in next lessons. Don't forget to put like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. See you in next lesson. Today I'm here with a very easy subject, numbers. The mind of numbers in Turkish is completely the same as English. In this video, I will give you the meanings and your task is to memorize. I will try to be fast. So let's start. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13. As you see, after 10, we just put the number. So I will continue 10 by 10. 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, 100, 200, 200. After this point, the mind is the same. So let's come to the bigger numbers. 1000, 1000, million, milyon, billion, milyar, trillion, trilyon. Now, two examples for the same number. 5 trillion, 3 billion, 7 million, 432,691. In Turkish, 5 trilyon, 3 milyar, 7 milyon, 432.691. If you have any question or feedback, please write us. I will reply all comments. See you in next lesson. Hello there. Today our subject is ordinal numbers. Let's start. First, birinci, second, ikinci, third, üçüncü, fourth, dördüncü, fifth, beşinci, sixth, altıncı, seventh, yedinci, eighth, sekizinci, ninth, dokuzuncu, tenth, onuncu, eleventh, 11. 12, 12. 13th, 13. As you see, after 10, we just return back. So I will continue 10 by 10. 20th, 20. 30th, 30. 40th, 40. 50th, 50. 60th, 60. 70th, 70. 80th, 80. 90th, 90. 100th, 100. 200th, 200. After this point, the mind is the same. So let's come to the bigger numbers. Thousandth, bininci, millionth, milyonuncu, billionth, milyarıncı, trillionth, trilyonuncu. I think you got it very well. I'm waiting your comments. If you like our videos, you know what to do. See you soon. Hi! Today will be a very colorful day because in this video you will learn common colors in Turkish. Let's start. Color means renk in Turkish. Red, kırmızı. Orange, turuncu. Yellow, sarı. Green, yeşil. Blue, mavi. Purple, mor. Pink, pembe. Brown, kahverengi, black, siyah, white, beyaz, gray, gri, light, açık, dark, koyu. You can learn hundreds of colors by translation. Today, your task is to memorize colors and to think which one is your color. For more videos, don't forget to put like to our videos, subscribe our channel and turn your notification on. See you in next lesson. Hi guys, me again. Today we will learn the structures of verbs in Turkish and I will give you some words and their meanings which we use in daily life. So let's start with the structures of verbs. I want to explain this subject with examples. To make, yapmak. To go, gitmek. So we see that instead of using to in English, we use mek or mak in Turkish. Do you remember hard and soft vowel rules in Turkish? They also work in the subject. According to the type of last vowel of the word takes mek or mak extension. So, what about ing? Making, yapma, going, gitme. In the case of using ing extensions in English, we use me or ma extensions in Turkish. Also, hard and soft vowel rules work on this subject. At the same time, I want to teach you a trick. When you use that kind of words alone, they mean command in Turkish. Don't make, yapma. Don't go, gitme. Now, I want to give you some simple words we use in daily life. To drink, içmek. To eat, yemek. To walk, yürümek. To see, görmek. To look, bakmak. To read, okumak. To write, yazmak. To watch, seyretmek. To talk, to speak, konuşmak. To call by phone, aramak. To search, to look for, aramak. To call someone, çağırmak. To find, bulmak. To love, sevmek. To like, hoşlanmak. To wash, yıkamak. To clean, temizlemek. To wear, giymek. To take off, çıkarmak. To get off, taksi, bus, inmek. To get on, binmek. To enjoy, eğlenmek. To listen, dinlemek. To hear, duymak. To remember, hatırlamak. To forget, unutmak. To excuse, affetmek. To apologize, özür dilemek. To go, gitmek. To come, gelmek. To want, istemek. To think, düşünmek. To run, koşmak. To get cold, üşümek. To sweat, terlemek. To cook, pişirmek. To pull, çekmek. To push, itmek. To stop, durmak. To finish, bitirmek. To buy, satın almak. almak. To sell, satmak. If you know these daily verbs, I think you can express yourself in Turkey. Now, your task is to search and translate other verbs which you can use in daily life. I will give you some daily words in next video. After that, we will start to use them together. Continue following our videos. See you in next video. Welcome back. In previous video, we learned some daily verbs. Today, as I promised you, I will teach you some daily verbs. Let's start. Air conditioner, klima, balcony, balkon, entrance, giriş, exit, çıkış, luggage, bagaj, reception, resepsiyon, restaurant, restoran, lokanta, shampoo, şampuan, shower, duş, soap, sabun, swimming pool, havuz, toilet, tuvalet, toilet paper, tuvalet kağıdı, towel, havlu, airport, havalimanı, avenue, bulvar, street, cadde, sokak, road, yol, bus, otobüs, taksi, taksi, fare, ücret, ferry, vapur, map, harita, passenger, yolcu, plane, uçak, platform, peron, station, istasyon, port, liman, quay, iskele, sea bus, deniz otobüsü, sea, deniz, ship, gemi, subway, metro, ticket, bilet, train, tren, timetable, tarife, tourist, turist, Turkish bath, Türk hamamı, beer, bira, black pepper, karabiber, red pepper, kırmızı biber, bottle, şişe, bread, ekmek, breakfast, kahvaltı, butter, tereyağı, dessert, tatlı, dinner, akşam yemeği, fillet steak, bonfile, fish, balık, food, yemek, fork, çatal, pork, domuz eti, glass, bardak, ice cream, dondurma, ice, buz, knife, bıçak, lemon, limon, lunch, öğle yemeği. Please memorize these words. I will continue to teach some other words in next video. To develop our channel, please share your comments with us and don't forget to like our videos, subscribe our channel and turn your notification on. See you in next lesson. We are together with a new video. In this video, we will continue learning new daily words. Let's start. Main course, ana yemek. Meat, et. Menü, menü. Plate, tabak. Rare, cooked, az pişmiş. salad, salata, salt, tuz, napkin, peçete, soup, çorba, spoon, kaşık, starter, meze, steak, biftek, sugar, şeker, table, masa, tea, çay, tip, bahşiş, toast, tost, waiter, waitress, garson, walnuts, ceviz, water, su, well done, iyi pişmiş, white cheese, beyaz peynir, white wine, beyaz şarap, red wine, kırmızı şarap, wine list, şarap menüsü, child, çocuk, closed, kapalı, open, açık, quick, çabuk, fast, hızlı, slow, yavaş, cold, soğuk, hot, sıcak, good, iyi, small, küçük, broken, bozuk, kırık, down, aşağı, up, yukarı, far, uzak, right, sağ, left, sol, near, yakın, straight, dümdüz, doğru, accident, kaza, ambulance, ambulans, police, polis, dentist, dişçi, diarrhea, ishal, doctor, doktor, fever, ateş, fire, yangın, ateş, headache, baş ağrısı, help, yardım, imdat, hospital, hastane, medicine, ilaç, pain, ağrı, pharmacy, eczane, sick, ill, hasta, ATM, bankamatik, bank, banka, bill, hesap, cash, nakit, cheap, ucuz, expensive, pahalı, coins, bozuk para, credit card, kredi kartı, discount, indirim, exchange office, döviz bürosu, free, bedava, high quality, kaliteli, price, fiyat, quality, kalite, receipt, makbuz, tax excluded, KDV hariç, tax included, KDV dahil. Again, we came to the end of another video, but we will continue. Until the next video, I guess you will memorize these words. I suggest you think about these words mostly you use in your daily life and translate them to Turkish. I cannot give you all vocabulary, but anytime you can develop yourself easily. Take care of yourself. Welcome everyone. Today's subject is days of the week, months of the year and seasons. So let's start with the name of the days. In Turkey, the first day of the week is Monday. So I will start with Monday. Monday, pazartesi. Tuesday, salı. Wednesday, çarşamba. Thursday, perşembe. Friday, Cuma. Saturday, Cumartesi. Sunday, Pazar. We pronounce the months like that. January, Ocak. February, Şubat. March, Mart. April, Nisan. May, Mayıs. June, Haziran. July, Temmuz. August, Ağustos. September, Eylül. October, Ekim. November, Kasım. December, Aralık. And the seasons are winter, kış, spring, ilkbahar, summer, yaz, autumn, sonbahar. After this lesson, I wish good days, wonderful months, and excellent seasons. See you a few days later. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everyone. Yes, as you understand, our subject is time expressions. Already the video will be so short, so no need to waste time and let's start. Afternoon, öğleden sonra. At the moment, şu anda. Early, erken. Evening, akşam. Last week, geçen hafta. Late, geç. Later, sonra. Morning, sabah. Next week, gelecek hafta. Night, gece. Now, şimdi. Soon, yakında. Today, bugün. Tomorrow, yarın. Yesterday, dün. As all the information up to now, also time expressions are so important in daily conversations. So please study these expressions well. See you in the next lesson. Hi everyone! It will be very short video because our subject is to and as well. In Turkish, both of them means same. We use de or da, but the point is we write them separately and hard and soft vowel rules work here as well. Let me give you an example. Lemon is yellow, but taxi is yellow too. Or lemon is yellow, but taxi is yellow as well. In Turkish, we write this sentence like that. Limon sarı ama taksi de sarı. As you see, in this case, we use de separately. As you see, this subject is that much simple. You will just be careful about hard and soft vowel rules. See you soon. Welcome! Today I want to teach you some prompts which you can use them in your daily conversations. Let's start. Can I have? Rica ediyorum. Can you help me in a shop? Bakar mısınız? Can you help me? General. Bana yardım edebilir misiniz? Do you speak English? İngilizce konuşuyor musunuz? Excellent. Çok güzel. Go away. Çekil. How are you? Nasılsın? How much is it? Bu ne kadar? I can't speak Turkish. Türkçe konuşamıyorum. I don't understand. Anlamıyorum. I would like. İstiyorum. I am fine. İyiyim. Is there a here? Burada var mı? Please speak more slowly. Lütfen daha yavaş konuşur musunuz? Please write it down for me. Lütfen yazar mısınız? Nice to meet you. Tanıştığıma memnun oldum. See you soon. Görüşmek üzere. What time is it? Saat kaç? Where are the toilets? Tuvaletler nerede? Where can I find? Nerede bulabilirim? Where do I pay? Kasa nerede? Where is are? Nerede? If you learn these prompts, believe me, life will be easier in Turkey. So also make our lives easy and like our videos, subscribe our channel and turn your notification on. I'm here again with a new subject, conjunctions. In Turkish, there are so many conjunctions, but I don't want to confuse you. So I will teach you the most popular conjunctions with simple examples. I will not translate these sentences to English. This time I am giving you your task at the beginning. Translate these sentences to English and try to understand the real meanings. This video will be longer, so let's begin. Açıkçası, honestly, obviously. Açıkçası senin çok güzel olduğunu düşünüyorum. Ama, ancak, fakat, lakin, but. Uzun ama, ancak, fakat, lakin, geniş. Bile, dahi. Even. Beni arasa bile cevap vermeyeceğim. Çünkü, because. Seni çok seviyorum. Çünkü sen benim ilk aşkımsın. De, to as well. Ben de seni çok seviyorum. Ha, ha, ne de, da. It changes according to hard and soft vowel rules. İster, ya da. In every possibility. Ha yapmış, ha yapmamış. Artık beni ilgilendirmiyor. Ne arabanı ne de evini istiyorum artık. Gelsen de gelmesen de benim için aynı. İster ye, ister yeme. Ben makarnayı çöpe atıyorum. Ya gelirsin ya da gelme. Ben gidiyorum. Kah, kah. Sometimes, sometimes. Kah güldük, kah eğlendik. Demek ki, so, it means. Demek ki beni hiç sevmemişsin. Yine, again. Sen yine oraya mı gittin? Halbuki, oysa ki. Whereas, however. Ben onu çok sevdim. Halbuki, oysa ki o beni hiç sevmemiş. Hem de, at the same time, very. Bu adamın boyu çok uzun. Hem de güçlü. Ben onu sevdim. Hem de çok. Hem de. Both and. Hem okuyor hem de oyun oynuyor. ile with. Kızım arkadaşı ile sinemaya gitti. İse if. Bana çok para verir ise ona arabamı satarım. Kısacası briefly, in short. Kısacası dünyada çok insan yaşıyor. Madem ki since, madem ki beni sevmiyorsun, seni terk ediyorum. Ne var ki, in fact, however, o beni çok sevdi biliyorum. Ne var ki ben de onu çok sevdim. Ne yazık ki, unfortunately, ne yazık ki şeker bitti. Öyleyse, then, so, öyleyse ortaklığımızı bitirelim. Üstelik, besides, moreover, arabayı çok hızlı kullanıyorsun. Üstelik virajı tehlikeli döndün. Ve and, onu ve oğlunu tanıyorum. Ya da veya veyahut or, sen ya da veya veyahut kardeşin bana gelmeli. Yalnız only, yalnız su içiyorum. Sadece just, sadece beni sev. Yoksa or otherwise, onu bana ver yoksa giderim. These are the conjunctions we use in our daily life. If you know these conjunctions, I think they will be enough for your daily conversations. We will continue our lessons with the structure of sentences. Until the next lesson, please try to learn these conjunctions. See you in the next lesson. Today our subject is so important. The structure of sentence in Turkish. Verbs should be at the end in Turkish regular sentences. Usually the order of the items is as, subject, object, verb. The structure which the verbs are at the end of sentences is named regular sentence. We can build our sentences so complex, but for our level, I will give you some simple examples. If you build your sentences according to these examples, your sentences will be correct. Cat is drinking milk. In this sentence, cat means kedi. Drinking means içiyor. And milk means süt. So we can build our sentence in Turkish like that. Kedi süt içiyor. As you see, with this example, we build our sentence according to subject, object, verb rule. Let's make it harder. Yellow cat is drinking milk. You will remember yellow color from our lesson about colors. So, sarı kedi süt içiyor. And one step more. Yellow cat drinks milk slowly. In this sentence, slowly means yavaş. Sarı kedi sütü yavaş içiyor. First of all, one more element was appeared in our sentence structure. Now our structure is adjective, subject, object, adverb, verb. Actually, order is same, but we added some other elements. Now, you will ask me, in previous sentence we used süt, but in the last one we used sütü. So why? When we want to emphasize a word, we add ı, i, u, or ü. I just can say one thing about this subject. You can learn which one you will use in time. Now, my turn for question. If you would say this sentence like that, what happens? İçmek, sarı, kedi, yavaş, süt. Yes, this sentence is upside down. It is completely in wrong order and doesn't follow structure rule, but a Turkish can understand even this sentence. So please just try to build sentence. Don't worry. You will be understood. We almost finished 70% of our course. In next lesson, we are going to start tenses. So, step by step, subject is getting complex. Get ready for harder lessons. We will start to use the vocabulary I gave you up to now. I suggest you to check the words in our previous videos. See you soon. Hello everyone! We came to the most important subjects, tenses. In this video and after this video, we need to use our whiteboard efficient. That's why I will not be seen on the screen anymore. Our first subject about tenses will be present continuous and present perfect continuous. In this lesson, I will explain you just present continuous tense because in Turkish, the meanings of present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense are the same. Until this point, I gave you information about so many different subjects. After now, we will start to use all this information. So, let me begin to explain the logic of present continuous tense. For the first information, you need to know that we mostly don't use personal pronoun in our subjects. Instead of personal pronouns, we use personal suffix. In our videos about tenses, I will show you personal pronouns in the sentence just to emphasize it. Turkish present continuous tense uses the suffix your. We obtain the verb root by removing the mek, mak from the infinite form. For example, the verb root of yazmak would be yaz, izlemek would be izle, and konuşmak would be konuş. We can express the present continuous tense in four ways. First, positive. Second, negative. Third, positive question. Fourth, negative question. Positive, I am writing. Ben yazıyorum. Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, attachment, your present continuous, personal suffix. To form a positive verb, we start off with the verb root. If the verb root ends with a vowel, we drop the vowel at the end completely. If it doesn't end with a vowel, we attach one O, I, U, Ü. The letter that we choose depends on the verb root's last vowel. Choosing the correct letter is done to preserve vowel harmony. Next, we attach the present continuous tense suffix your. Lastly, we attach the personal suffix. I want to give you a rule table for positive sentences, and according to this table, I will give you some examples. I want you pause the video and check the examples and the positive sentence rule table. As you see, in the first example, Yaz is root of the verb and the last vowel of verb root is a. So we use the first column in the positive sentence rule table. For second example, the root of the verb is izle and the last vowel of the verb root is e. So we use the second column in the positive sentence rule table. Third example's verb root is konuş and the last vowel of the verb root is u. So we use the third column. In fourth example, the root is öde, but because of the last letter of the verb root is vowel, we drop the last letter and we accept the last vowel as ö. So we use the fourth column in the table. Now, I will give you some tables and examples for negative sentence, positive and negative questions. I want you to check the tables and the examples. I want you understand the differences in the examples according to their tables by your own. Negative, I am not writing. Ben yazmıyorum. Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, mı negative, your present continuous, personal suffix. Positive question, am I writing? Ben yazıyor muyum? Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, attachment, your present continuous, mu question, ye attachment, personal suffix. Negative question, am I not writing? Ben yazmıyor muyum? Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, mı negative, your present continuous, mu question, ye attachment, personal suffix. We came to the end of this lesson. In next lesson, we will study about simple present tense. Take care. Welcome back. Today's subject is present simple tense. In this lesson, I will give you some tables and some examples. Not to waste your time, I will explain you just one example and I want you study the other examples by your own. We use the present simple tense for actions that we do all the time. It is used for actions that we have done in the past, that we still do now, and that we will continue to do in the future. I write, I eat, he thinks, she uses, they draw. In Turkish, we indicate the present simple tense by attaching certain suffixes to the verb root. We obtain the verb root by removing the mek, mak from the infinite form. For example, the verb root of yazmak would be yaz, kullanmak would be kullan, and yemek would be ye. We can express the present simple tense in four ways. First, positive. Second, negative. Third, positive question. Fourth, negative question. We form a positive present simple tense verb in one of three ways, depending on the structure of the verb root. In all three cases, the suffix that we attach to the verb root includes the letter R. Each case attaches it in a different way. The key is to always remember the R. We focus on two attributes of the verb root, whether its last letter is a vowel or consonant, and the number of syllables it's made up of. Positive 1 ends in vowel R. I eat. Ben yerim. Ben personal pronoun. Ye verb root. Re present simple positive. Im personal suffix. The first case is when the verb root has a vowel at the end of it. For example, başlamak, başla, yemek, ye, okumak, oku. This case applies to verbs with any number of syllables. The only condition is that the letter at the end of the verb root is a vowel. To form the positive present simple tense verb, all we do is attach R to the verb root followed by the personal suffix. Positive 2 ends in a consonant and has one syllable. R. I write. Ben yazarım. Ben personal pronoun. Yaz verb root. R present simple positive. Personal suffix. The second case is when the verb root ends in a consonant, has exactly one syllable. For example, yazmak, yaz, çizmek, çiz, sormak, sor, gülmek, gül. The helping verb etmek, et, also falls under this category. We attach one O, R, based on the last vowel found in the verb root. Then we attach the personal suffix. Positive 3 ends in a consonant and has more than one syllable. Ir, ur, ür. I use. Ben kullanırım. Ben personal pronoun. Kullan verb root. Present simple positive. Personal suffix. The last case is when the verb root ends in a consonant, has more than one syllable. For example, kullanmak, kullan. Öğrenmek, öğren. Oturmak, otur. Düşünmek, düşün. We attach one O, ir, ur, ür, depending on the verb root's last vowel. Thereafter, we attach the personal suffix. Negative. You don't eat. Sen yemezsin. Sen personal pronoun. Ye verb root. Mez present simple negative. Sin personal suffix. There is just one way of forming the negative present simple tense verb. We attach one O, maz, mez, to the verb root depending on its last vowel. We then attach the personal suffix. Ben and biz are a bit different. For ben we attach mem, mam instead of mez, maz. For biz we attach meyiz, mayız. Positive question. Do I eat? Ben yer miyim? Ben personal pronoun. Ye verb root. Re present simple positive. Me question. Ye attachment. Im personal suffix. While there are three different ways of forming a positive present simple tense verb, we can use one short method to turn them all into questions. The key is to focus on the R that was added when the positive verb was formed. The first thing we do is split the verb after the R. To this, we add m, me, mu, mü separately, based on the vowel before the R. Lastly, we attach the personal suffix. For onlar, the personal suffix remains attached to the R. All we do is add m or me to it at the end. Furthermore, for ben and biz, we add a y before the personal suffix to prevent having two vowels side by side. Negative question. Do you not eat? Sen yemez misin? Sen personal pronoun. Ye verb root. Mez present simple negative. Me question. Sin personal suffix. To form a negative question, we attach maz mez to the verb root depending on its last vowel. We then separately add m, me together with the personal suffix. For onlar, the personal suffix gets attached to maz, mez instead. Furthermore, for ben and biz, we add a y before the personal suffix to prevent having two vowels side by side. Again, we came to the end of another lesson. Please check the tables and examples together until you understand the logic. To develop our channel, please don't forget to subscribe our channel, put like to our videos and turn your notification on. See you in next lesson. Today we will study on future tense. As previous tense lessons, I will explain you the logic of forms and also I will give you some examples. Please pause the video and check these examples according to tables. Turkish future tense uses the suffixes acak and ecek. The future tense verb contains the verb root acak or ecek and the personal suffix. We obtain the verb root by removing the mak, mek from the infinite form. For example, the verb root of yazmak would be yaz, izlemek would be izle, and başlamak would be başla. Turkish future tense can be expressed in four ways. First, positive. Second, negative. Third, positive question. Fourth, negative question. Positive, you will write. Sen yazacaksın. Sen, personal pronoun. Yaz, verb root. Acak, future tense suffix. Sın, personal suffix. To form a positive future tense verb, we start off with the verb root. We attach one of acak, ecek
based on the last vowel found in the verb root. Finally, we attach the personal suffix. If the verb root ends in a vowel, we add a y before acak, ecek, as two vowels cannot be placed side by side. Furthermore, for ben and biz, the k at the end of acak and ecek turns into a soft G since the letter immediately after it's a vowel. Negatif. You will not write. Sen yazmayacaksın. Sen personal pronoun, yaz verb root, ma negatif, ye attachment, acak future tense suffix, sın personal suffix. For negative future tense, we attach one o ma me to the verb root based on its last vowel. We would then add the future tense suffix acak, ecek. But because this would place two vowels side by side, we have to add a y in the middle. Unlike for positive, this y will always be there no matter what the verb root is. Finally, we add the personal suffix. Positive question. Will you write? Sen yazacak mısın? Sen personal pronoun, yaz verb root, acak future tense suffix, mı question, sın personal suffix. To form a question from the positive form, we split the verb after acak, ecek and attach one o, mı, mi before the personal suffix. Onlar doesn't obey the rule. All we do is add mı, mi at the end. For ben, we also add a y before the personal suffix to prevent having two vowels side by side, giving mıyım, miyim. We do the same for biz to get mıyız, miyiz. Negative question. Will you not write? Sen yazmayacak mısın? Sen personal pronoun, yaz verb root, ma negatif, ye attachment, acak future tense suffix, mı question, sın personal suffix. Forming a negative question is similar to forming a positive question. We break the verb into two parts after mayacak, meyecek, placing mı, mi just before the personal suffix. Onlar is an exception. All we do is add mı, mi at the end. We came to the end of another lesson. I hope you enjoy about our videos. Until the next lesson, please study on future tense. See you soon. In this video, we will learn past tense in Turkish. Past and present perfect tenses in English are the same in Turkish. That's why today I will just give you information about past tense. We use it when we know for sure that something has taken place. In other words, when there is certainty about something that has happened. The past tense attaches the suffixes the, di, do, do to the verb root. We obtain the verb root by removing mak, mek from the infinite form. For example, the verb root of yazmak would be yaz. Düşmek would be düş. And izlemek would be izle. We can express the past tense in four ways. First, positive. Second, negative. Third, positive question. Fourth, negative question. Positive, I wrote, ben yazdım. Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, the definite past tense suffix, me personal suffix. For positive, we focus on two particular letters in the verb root. Firstly, we focus on its last vowel. Secondly, we take note of its last letter. Based on the last vowel, we attached one o, d, di, do, do to the verb root. This is done to preserve vowel harmony. If the very last letter of the verb root is one o, ç, fe, he, ke, se, ş, te, pe, we replace the d in the past tense suffixes with a t. Our suffixes then become t, ti, tu, tü. Lastly, we attach the personal suffix. Each personal pronoun has its own set of personal suffixes. Negative, I did not write. Ben yazmadım. Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, ma negative, the definite past tense suffix, me personal suffix. The negative suffixes are ma, me. We attach the appropriate suffix to the verb root based on the rules of vowel harmony. Thereafter, we attach one of the, di. Basically, if we consider these together, we will only be attaching one o, madı, medi to the verb root. Lastly, we attach the personal suffix. Positive question, did I write? Ben yazdım mı? Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, the definite past tense suffix, me personal suffix, mı question. In order to turn a positive verb into a question, all we do is add one o, mı, mi, mu, mü after it. There are not suffixes but separate words altogether. Onlar, however, only gets one o, mı, mi added after it. Negative question. Did I not write? Ben yazmadım mı? Ben personal pronoun, yaz verb root, ma negative, the definite past tense suffix, me personal suffix, mı question. To convert a negative verb into a question, we simply add ma, me after the root of verb. If you enjoy to watch our videos, please subscribe our channel, put like and turn your notification on. Don't forget, we can develop our channel by your support. Take care. In Turkish, we express can using the suffix abil, ebil. We attach the appropriate one to the verb root based on its last vowel. Abil, ebil can be used with any tense but is usually used with present simple tense. Positive. You can write. Sen yazabilirsin. Sen personal pronoun, yaz verb root, abil can, ir present simple tense suffix, sin personal suffix. We begin with the verb root. We attach one o, abil, ebil, depending on the root's last vowel. If the letter at the end of the verb root is a vowel, we also first attach a y to prevent having two vowels side by side. Thereafter, we add the tense suffix followed by the personal suffix. Negative. You cannot write. Sen yazamazsın. Sen personal pronoun, yaz verb root, ama cannot, z present simple tense suffix, sın personal suffix. For negative, we attach one o, a, e followed by the negative suffix ma, me to the verb root. The suffixes we add depend on the verb root's last vowel. In the letter at the end of verb root is a vowel. We also first attach a, y to prevent having two vowels side by side. Thereafter, we add the tense suffix followed by the personal suffix. We finished one more lesson. In the next lesson, we will talk about passive voice. I hope you enjoy our videos. See you in next lesson. Take care. Today our subject is passive voice in Turkish. Verbs can be stated in the active voice or passive voice. In the active voice, the person or thing that is carrying out the action is clear. We know who the doer is. In the passive voice, we are only aware of who, what the action is being performed upon. We don't always know who is doing the action. In English, we generally express the passive voice using to be. In Turkish, we can convert a verb into the passive voice by attaching certain suffixes to its root. We obtain the verb root by removing the mak, mek from the infinite form. For example, the verb root of izlemek would be izle, bulmak would be bul, and açmak would be aç. There are three different passive voice suffixes that we can attach based on the spelling of the verb root. We focus on whether its last letter is vowel or consonant. Case 1. Ends in vowel, ne. Verb root plus ne plus mak, mek. The first case is when the verb root has a vowel at the end of it. To convert it into the passive voice, we attach a "an" after it. Case 2 ends in le, in, un, ün. Verb root plus in, un, ün plus mak, mek. The second case is when the verb has the letter L at the end. To convert it into the passive voice, we attach one O, in, un, ün after it based on its last vowel. Case 3 ends in consonant. Il, ul, ül. Verb root plus il, ul, ül plus mak, mek. The third case is when the verb root ends in a consonant besides L. To convert it into the passive voice, we attach one O, il, ul, ül after it based on its last vowel. So, today we studied on 3 cases of passive voice in Turkish. In next lesson, we will come together for must, have to and should. The subjects should be checked until the next lesson. Bye. Today we have 3 subjects in one lesson. Must, have to, should. Have to and should are the same in Turkish, but must is different. I want to follow the order and I will begin the lesson with must. In Turkish we express must using zorunda word after the verb. Today I will show you positive and negative meanings of must. Positive, you must write. Sen yazmak zorundasın. Sen personal pronoun, yazmak verb, zorunda must, sın personal suffix. We just change personal suffix according to personal pronoun. Negative, you must not write. Sen yazmak zorunda değilsin. Sen personal pronoun, yazmak verb, zorunda must, değil negative, sin personal suffix. For negative, we use the form as verb plus zorunda plus değil plus personal suffix. I think this subject is understood and I don't want to waste time and I want to pass to have to and should. As I told you at the beginning of the lesson, the meanings of have to and should are the same in Turkish. That's why I want to give you information via should. In Turkish, we express should using suffixes malı, meli. We do this by attaching them to the verb root. Positive, you should write. Sen yazmalısın. Sen personal pronoun, yaz verb root, malı should, sın personal suffix. we attach one o, malı, meli, depending on the verb root's last vowel. Thereafter, we attach the personal suffix. Negative, you should not write. Sen yazmamalısın. Sen, personal pronoun, yaz, verb root, ma, negative, malı, should, sın, personal suffix. For negative, we attach the negative suffix ma, me to the verb root. The suffix we attach depends on the verb root's last vowel. Thereafter, we attach one o, malı, meli, and finally, we attach the personal suffix. We completed our course, but I will record one more video as bonus. In every language, we use some special street idioms. Also in Turkish we have. In next course, I will give you few special street idioms. I suggest you not to miss this lesson. See you in last lesson. Bye bye. In every language there are some unique idioms. When you try to translate them one by one, they don't make sense. Today I will teach you these special idioms you cannot find in any other source. So let's begin. Geçmiş olsun. Get well soon. Çok yaşa. God bless you. Sen de gör means you see too. We use this idiom when somebody says çok yaşa after sneezing. Yenge. Real meaning is the wife or brother, but we use it for the women to show them our respect as well. Eyvallah means accepted and approved, but we use it just in street conversations. You cannot use it in serious or official conversations. Hoppala. We use this idiom when we are in a case which we don't hope or want. You cannot use it in serious or official conversations. Yuh, oha. We use these words just on street and they are a little bit rude words. They are reactions to an event which is unacceptable. You cannot use it in serious or official conversations. Allah rahmet eylesin. God rest his soul. We use this idiom when a Muslim dies. Başın sağ olsun. We use this idiom when we encounter a person is in mourning. Plural or formal is başınız sağ olsun. Eline sağlık. We use this idiom when somebody made something successful. Nice mutlu yıllara. We use it to a person who has anniversary or birthday. Canın sağ olsun. No problem. Hoşça kal means bye, but we say it to the person who stays. Güle güle means bye, but we say it to the person who leaves. Naber, WhatsApp. We cannot use it in serious or official conversations. Thank you all for following our course. If you need help, have any comment or question, please don't hesitate to write me via comment. If you liked our course, please subscribe our channel, put like to our videos and turn your notifications on. And also Please write us about your new video ideas. See you soon.